Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. La Liga side approached agent of outgoing Man United star Nemanja Matic. Last week, Nemanja Matic announced that he will be leaving Manchester United at the end of the season and will seek a new challenge elsewhere. The Serbian has been at Old Trafford since 2017, having joined from fellow Premier League side Chelsea, and has played 246 times in England's top division, winning 149 matches, a 60.5% win rate. The 33-year-old was once considered one of the best midfielders in the league and was included in the PFA Team of the Season for the 2014-2015 season, a year in which Chelsea won the league title. But now, his time in England seems to be up, and a new challenge in a country that he has never played in before might have just emerged. Atletico Madrid have approached the agent of Matic to ask about his situation, as Simeone seeks to add muscle and experience to their midfield, and the Serbian can provide just that. This is according to Todo Vigaches, who stated that the 33-year-old would have prioritized continuing in England or going to Germany, but an offer from Atleti could make him change his mind. Atletico have not yet presented an offer to the player, but everything indicates that between now and the end of the market, they will make a move. This would be a surprise move if Simeone goes for Matic, as the La Liga side's midfield is already packed full of talent. They just signed Rodrigo de Paul last summer and already have that experience with the likes of Herrera, Koke and Guandombia in the squad. Matic is free though, and that could be a big incentive for Atleti to grab him up. Manchester United will pay some weekly wages for Fulham and Bournemouth target Dean Henderson if he goes on loan. According to The Sun, Manchester United are ready to partly take on the financial obligation to pay Dean Henderson his weekly wages if the goalkeeper goes out on loan next season, in the event he's not the number one of the club. Fulham and Bournemouth are two names linked with the Englishman. Henderson is one of the brightest prospects to come out of Carrington in recent years. However, he has seen himself be forced to play understudy to first-choice goalkeeper David De Gea ever since the Englishman made his senior debut for the club. This season, De Gea has been in the form of his life, pulling off wonder saves to keep the team in the game. With his time on the pitch for his boyhood club being limited, other clubs will try to poach the 25-year-old this summer. However, not a lot of this side can cover all his pay, which is an issue that even United are aware of. The Red Devils are said to be interested in financing a loan move for the goalkeeper, and they will pay a part of his £120,000 a week wages if he moves temporarily this summer. It's said that the club's specialist keeper scout Tony Cotton is looking for a both deputy and backup to De Gea next season, so Henderson may be written out of the plans. If this is true, then a move away from Old Trafford would be beneficial for him. At 25, he honestly deserves better than this, to play regularly for a good team and make the Three Lions squad on consistent basis. And those who have seen him in action would agree with that, because he has the talent to meet such demands. Whether he can ever make the cut at United, however, remains to be seen. Manchester United targeting a move for Everton centre-back Branthwaite in this summer. According to the Daily Mail, Manchester United are targeting a transfer move for Everton defender Branthwaite in the upcoming summer transfer window to bolster their rear guard. Although Everton have been struggling this season and are currently facing the threat of relegation, Branthwaite has emerged as one of the few lone sparks of their campaign. However, he has still not been a regular starter for the club. Branthwaite's technical ability and physical stature make him a keen proposition for United to sign, given how poor their current defenders are. Furthermore, they also want to add a new centre-back to their team. However, their transfer budget depends on Champions League qualification by the end of the campaign. With a possible limited budget next season, the Red Devils have drafted a list that includes internationals, but are also looking at young players who have the potential to develop. These kinds of starlets could be signed for a fairly reasonable price and can then become future starters for the club. Eric Bailly and Phil Jones are not in consideration for starting Premier League games, making up the bench for the Red Devils. They are not even given a chance to prove themselves and are kept on the sidelines, while our first choice players continue to disappoint. In such a situation, one must ask whether it's worth signing someone who played for Carlisle United in the past and is only 19 years old. Former boss Carlo Ancelotti recognized his talents and he broke into Everton's first team, although he's barely used by current manager Frank Lampard. Perhaps it's best to allow Branthwaite to develop at Goodison Park rather than gamble on a teenager to lead the defensive lineup for us next season. If we do end up signing him, it may be detrimental to the player's progress, as he would only be warming the bench in place of experienced stars. Manchester United hold meetings with Paulo Dybala's agent. Manchester United have met with the representative of Paulo Dybala ahead of a possible summer move. Dybala is out of contract at Juventus in a matter of months. The 28-year-old has scored 113 times in 286 appearances for Juventus, but could well end his 7-year stay with the Italian giants. Premier League rivals Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle United and Tottenham are on red alert over a deal, and it looks like as if the Red Devils are also now involved in what could prove to be a transfer tussle. Sport Witness relied on an update from Corriere dello Sport, who revealed that Dybala's representative had a meeting with the Old Trafford club last week. Erik Ten Hag looks set to come in as United's new manager and is reportedly key to any chance of a free transfer materializing. Dybala clearly isn't short of suitors, so if United want to get a pre-contract agreement over the line, they may have to act fast. That would mean confirming a move for Ten Hag relatively swiftly and then looking at holding further talks with the Argentinian forwards representatives. Dybala is a player who can turn out as a center forward, second striker or an attacking midfielder and is valued at £36 million by transfer market, so a pre-contract agreement could be an exciting first move under Ten Hag. Fabrizio Romano says potential incoming manager Erik Ten Hag does not want full power at Manchester United. According to football journalist Fabrizio Romano on Twitter, Ajax Amsterdam head coach Erik Ten Hag does not want full power at Manchester United, where he is expected to take over as the new permanent manager. The English side is on the hunt for a new permanent boss to replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was sacked late last year after a string of disappointing results that saw the club slip down the Premier League table. With Ten Hag looking likely to become the next boss of the Red Devils, Romano has said that the Dutchman does not want full power at Old Trafford. Instead, he is planning on asking for a discussion with the board on every single player for recruitment. This approach is far away from wanting full power. What it means is that the 52-year-old is keen on working together with the club to avoid future mistakes. Contracts, new signings, and outgoings are key areas where Ten Hag wants discussions with the club hierarchy to make the plan clear. Given how dire things have been this season, it's important for us to be led by someone ahead of next season who can bring back the winning mentality and drive to get our hands on trophies, which has been missing for a long time. In January, we did not sign any players in the winter transfer window, significantly reducing our bench strength. Perhaps this may be a sign that we are looking to go big on new players this summer when the new manager takes over, and if so, we hope that Ten Hag managed to agree with the board on what kind of players both want, provided the Ajax boss accepts the final offer. Robin van Persie likely to reject Manchester United offer from potential incoming manager Erik Ten Hag. According to the Daily Mail, Manchester United icon Robin van Persie is likely to reject an offer from potential incoming manager Erik Ten Hag over a return to the club to assist the head coach in his new role. The Ajax Amsterdam boss is widely expected to take over at Old Trafford to succeed Ralf Rangnick in the dugout, with the German expected to give up his interim role as manager to make way for Ten Hag this summer. With the Ajax boss inching closer to becoming the new permanent manager of the Manchester side, Ten Hag was keen on wanting an assistant by his side who knows the English club well. Van Persie was offered the job, but he's likely to stay in Holland at Feyenoord because of family commitments. Despite this probable rejection, he still expected to bring his Ajax assistant Mitchell van der Gaag to the Red Devils as the search for a suitable backroom team intensifies this week. Other names linked with an assistant role are former United coaches René Meulensteen and Steve McLaren, both of whom worked under Sir Alex Ferguson. Given this, it makes a lot of sense to appoint an assistant coach who has prior experience working at United, with a host of good names being considered for the job. Of these, it seems that Van Persie may not be returning to Carrington, which may disappoint a few fans. However, it would make more sense to appoint a personality such as McLaren or Meulensteen, who have far more experience as coaches than Van Persie and have also worked under Sir Alex for a long time, to know what makes the team tick and how the club is run. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.